originated 800 miles west of Harlem on Chicago's South Side. In the mid-1920s, a group of former teammates from Wendell Phillips High School reunited on an American Legion team. Eventually, they became the Savoy Big Five, named after the Savoy Ballroom in Chicago. In 1928, disgruntled over money, one of the players left the Savoy Big Five to start his own team, Tommy Brooken's Globbetrotters. Enter Abe Saperstein, a white Jewish immigrant from Chicago's North Side. With an entrepreneurial spirit and a love of sports, Saperstein saw a business opportunity.
The number one thing he had going for him was he was white. They wanted to play in Wisconsin, they wanted to play in Michigan, and so a white guy would have a much easier time booking those games. At some point, what apparently happened, according to Tommy Brookens, was Abe basically took the team. Abe started booking the team under his own name, and it really grew from there.
Abe Saperstein's Harlem Globetrotters traveled throughout the segregated United States, playing 7 days a week and making little money.
When you step back and look at it and recognize how difficult it had to have been for Abe Saperstein, who was a white owner, and then for those players who were going into virtually unknown territory and having to adapt night in and night out to an environment that was so adverse, so negative and biased against African Americans, the discipline had to be tremendous.
You go in the gas station and you're hungry. Ask the guy to give me a bottle of milk. He said, I don't have no milk. What do you mean you don't have no milk? He said, I don't have no milk. Well, what's that? Give me a bottle of that. He said, I don't have no milk for colored folks.
I tell you, the main thing I found out in my travels is more prejudice on the scene, and it's worse than prejudice where they've got a sign to tell you, we don't want you here, so you don't go there. But when you go to a place and they let you sit there and then finally come and tell you, we don't serve niggers, let you sit there, why didn't they just put a sign up? But they don't do that. Now, if a guy like Jesse Owens or Joe Louis, some guy with a lot of money coming there, they serve him.
They were intelligent, talented young men. And of course, Abe Saperstein helped that along and in the way in which he coached. They brought enjoyment, but they also brought a sense of the injustices of the United States and those that needed to be corrected.
This was always the paradox that black athletes faced, to be prophets without honor in their own home.
By the mid-1940s, two stars emerged. Marcus Haynes, with his dizzying dribbling, and Reese Goose Tatum, the consummate showman.
Goose could come out at half court and throw a hook shot and put it in. And he had hands that were like toilet seats that went all around like that. And he gripped the ball, he could throw it any way he wanted to.
I was impressed with Marcus Haynes. I mean, he could do almost everything with the basketball. He was a rabbit, you know, he was a 6-foot rabbit that could handle the ball with his incredible speed. And, Tatum with all those hand things that he could do, rolling the ball down his shoulders and around his arms and come back out and actually make it go around the world, so to speak.
These were acts that were comic in nature, but they were also supremely athletic feats.
As the wins racked up, the Globetrotters developed a style of play that simply became known as the show.
This was unquestionably one of the very best basketball teams there was anywhere in the country. And once they got far enough ahead, they developed a form of entertainment that no one had ever done as well.
Goose Tatum takes a pass and then decides to run for a touchdown. That's traveling in basketball, loss of possession, so Tatum gently puts the ball down.
By 1948, the Globetrotters brand of basketball had won over whites and blacks alike. Fans loved it. But the show had become the Globetrotters' calling card, overshadowing their serious skills.